right, so thank you for those tallies. Up next, our Choi Min-jung joins me now with more domestic coverage, especially in light of the tangible decline in our daily tally on this Monday. Min-jung, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Sunny.
Right, so let's start with a few words on today's tally, Min-jung.
Right, South Korea reported fewer than 200,000 cases for the first time in more than 3 weeks. Health authorities said this morning that the Omicron outbreak is now trending downward after passing its peak. Let's take a listen.
We're seeing a gradual downtrend for the first time in 11 weeks after reaching our Omicron peak. Last week, we saw a peak daily high of 490,000, but on this Monday, the figure has dropped to 187,000. We've seen a decline of 22,000 cases on week as well.
We usually tend to see lower figures on Mondays as fewer people get tested for COVID-19 over the weekend. But we will have to wait and see if cases will remain on this downward trend later in the week.
Right, Min-jung, I would have to agree right there. Now, while the number of daily infections, Min-jung, is on a downward trend, those of severe cases and fatalities, I believe, are prompting much concern.
That's right, Sunny, and it's because those figures you mentioned are trending in the opposite direction despite the fall in our daily infections. On this Monday, we've seen an all-time high in the number of severely ill patients at just above 1,270 and another 287 additional deaths. Health Minister Kwon Duk-cheol said that these figures could peak in the next 2 to 3 weeks, calling on the public to stay vigilant. It's especially concerning for seniors aged 60 and above, as the infection rate in this age group is rising quickly. They accounted for around 10% of all infections in early February, but as of Sunday, the figure has doubled to nearly 21%. This age bracket also accounts for 85% of patients in critical condition and 95% of deaths. This is why health authorities are reminding the elderly once again to get their booster shots.
Also, further complicating Korea's situation, Min-jung, here is the rising number of stealth Omicron cases. Tell us more.
Right, stealth Omicron is spreading viciously around the world, and Korea is no exception. Last week, stealth Omicron, officially known as the BA.2 variant, accounted for around 56% of infections, and it has now become the most dominant strain here in Korea. So far, there is no evidence to suggest that the BA.2 variant is linked to more severe health outcomes than the original Omicron strain. But what's concerning is its infection rate, as the subvariant has been found to be 30% more transmissible than Omicron. In consideration of this finding, some experts believe Korea's Omicron wave could possibly last longer, similar to what's happening in many European countries.